What's up guys, we are just leaving our hotel room ready to start our last day here in Iceland. The majority of our days here in Iceland have been wet, cold, and rainy, but when we woke up this morning it was a beautiful, bright, blue, sunny day. So we're jumping in the car, we're gonna travel inland a little bit and go hike up and find these undeveloped hot springs. Let the Iceland adventure continue. As you drive along in Iceland, left and right, you just see these big steam clouds from the high geothermal activity and it venting out from the rocks. This landscape is pretty cool. Alright, just made it to the start of this hike. When you see a parking lot full of cars, you know it must be a pretty good spot. So at the hotel we stayed at last night, this guy told us about this really great hike that leads up to these hot springs. This is like right outside of Reykjavik, and we drove right past this spot and we can't believe we missed it, but today's a great day, beautiful day for a hike, so we're really excited to go hike up here and go soak in some hot springs. So off in the background there's some big steam clouds. We must be getting close to the hot springs. So if you guys have been watching earlier in the trip, I started off this trip in a wheelchair or on crutches. So it feels really great today to be out walking in the mountains, hiking. My foot's still a little tender, but at least I can get out and hike in all of this Icelandic beauty. Well guys, we have made it to the hot springs. Well, we found the hot water. It looks really warm and inviting, but before we get changed and jump in the water, we want to go bag one of these peaks, get to the top and soak up some more of this spectacular scenery. Flying drones is a lot of fun, but not necessarily when it's 0 degrees outside. My fingers are frozen. Luckily there's hot water right down there, so we're gonna head down and get warmed up. Yeah, it's kind of steep right here. Ooh. Well, the downside is that there's no place to change up here. So we just kind of walked up here, out of the way, throw on your shorts real quick, and then rip your shirt off and run and jump in the hot water. Now the not so fun part, trying to get dressed as you're freezing cold. Well, our clothes were still here when we came back for them. frozen wet shoelaces, and clothes are kind of cold, but they're on now and we're warming back up. Time to head back to the car. Well, this was a super awesome spot. If you ever find yourself in Iceland, definitely check this place out. Definitely a great way to spend our last day here in Iceland. Well, a couple miles back to the car, and then we're gonna go back to the hotel, eat some dinner, and pack up and get ready for our trip over to Paris. Always nice to have a beautiful sunset to end the day off right. Well guys, the very last day of our time here in Iceland ended up being one of the best ones. Had great weather, found an awesome hike, and enjoyed soaking in a really cool hot springs. Tomorrow's gonna be a really early morning. We're waking up at 4 a.m. to drive to the airport and get on the plane to head over to Paris. So I'm really looking forward to that. And if you're looking forward to it, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, comment below what you liked, and we'll see you guys in the next one.